What's up, Seahawks, and welcome to a special edition of TealTV Sports. I'm Andrew, along with my colleague Neal, and we are here at UNCW Men's and Women's Basketball Media Day.
That's right, Andrew. Today we'll be interviewing members of both teams, helping you to get to know a little bit about them and for you to find out what to expect this season. How was practicing at Chapel Hill for the first time?
Well, first of all, I'm a Duke fan, so it was weird for me. But I want to thank them for allowing us to practice there. But it was humbling, to say the least.
Definitely different, not being able to practice at your home arena. But I felt like it brought us closer together because we were able to just focus on basketball. Because obviously we didn't have schoolwork, so we were able to just become more a family, you know.
You know, it's funny. I traveled to the game last year when we played Chapel Hill, and it was funny to be back there practicing. And a huge thank you to them for opening their gym up to us. But it's exciting because now at least I know what it feels like to shoot in their gym because we play them later on in the season, so that's a good thing.
What do you expect from the team as a whole for this season?
I expect us to do a lot of great things. We have a lot of talent. I like the talent that we have because we have so many players at every position that have individual skills, and collectively as we continue to gain that chemistry, it's going to show up as a team every time we play on the court.
I mean, we just gotta play tough and play hard. I mean, we have the talent, we have all the pieces. It's just putting them all together, and we'll be successful if we do that.
Everyone being behind each other, a lot of hard work, and a lot of wins.
What is the one thing that you look to improve on most during this offseason?
Definitely worked on trying to get my shot as consistent as possible outside, like three range. Just overall, like physical ability with like body, being in the weight room, trying to be conditioned as much as possible. I think those are the two main aspects that I focused on.
If I had to pick one thing, probably consistency, shooting-wise. Just I've gotten used to the speed of the game more with that 1 year under my belt, so consistency.
Personally, I want to be a first-team all-conference guy. As a team, man, I want to get back to the NCAA tournament. I've been a part of 2 tournament teams, and last year was pretty disappointing for me and the rest of our team. So I think as a collective, we want to get back to the NCAA tournament.
Now let's kick it over to Payton in the studio for more UNCW sports updates.
Thank you, Neal. Oh, how good it feels to be back. Your UNCW men's soccer team just keeps the ball rolling as number 21 NC State and CAA opponent, the Delaware Blue Hens, visited the UNCW pitch this past week. On Tuesday, the soccer stadium was packed full of 2,028 fans looking for a non-conference win against a speedy NC State soccer team. Emil Elveroth had the it factor by showcasing 2 quick goals in the first half to lead the Wolfpack 2-0. To end the night, Philip Goodrum added another goal to secure a 3-0 shutout win. The men's team was then back in action on Saturday for their CAA matchup against Delaware. The Seahawks strike first by taking a 2-0 lead. Wilhelm Nielsen scored his first goal of the season, while Philip Goodrum recorded his 10th goal of the season. The Blue Hens would not stand down and started making a comeback with a late first-half goal by Fidi Perito and a tying goal in the 58th minute by John Schroeder. Both teams did not score in the 2 overtime sessions, and that ended the match in a tie. The Ballhawks are now 11-2-2 on the season and face Coastal Carolina on Wednesday, October 24th. The UNCW women's soccer team has gone on a cold streak with close losses against a surging Delaware team 2-1 and CAA contender College of Charleston 1-0. The women's team quickly redeemed themselves against the Townsend Tigers. Aubrey Harding got the afternoon started with a shot from 30 yards out to put UNCW up 1-0. The first period ended with a score of 2-1 with Kirsten Boots tacking on another goal. And then the second period ended with a score of 3-3, and that set up a penalty kick by Molly McGarry to win in overtime 4-3. Women's soccer moves to 9-6 overall and 3-5 in the CAA. Women's tennis competed in the NC Central Invitational and in the IT Carolinas Regional this past weekend in Chapel Hill, Durham. UNCW went 8-3 in singles and 1-1 in doubles overall between the 2 tournaments. Junior Celeste Matute highlighted the play of the women's team, and Matute proceeded to go 3-0 by defeating Marlene Estenzo from North Carolina A&T 6-2 and 6-0 in the semifinals. Matute then came up victorious by winning in default to Davidson's Alyssa Hahn in the title match. Congratulations to Celeste Matute on winning the championship of Gray Flight. Women's tennis will travel to Greenville, South Carolina to compete in the Furman Invitational to close out the fall schedule for UNCW. The Volleyhawks were back in action in Hanover against William & Mary following a 2-match losing streak, and boy did they not disappoint. UNCW won in 3 straight sets, 25-20, 25-13, and 25-22, all behind senior Maddie Klein's 15 kills and sophomore setter Bryn Montgomery's 30 assists and 5 service aces. These are all career highs for Montgomery, and she is the 15th Seahawk to record 1,000 total assists in her time here in Wilmington. UNCW then traveled to Elon to match up against the Phoenix. Senior Katie McCullough recorded 38 digs for an all-time school record, and despite of losing 3-2 in 5 sets. Now it's time to take you all back to Trask Coliseum. Andrew, Neal, back to you guys.
All right, and we're going to switch it up just a little bit. If you had to choose one game, Fortnite or 2K?
I'm going to choose Fortnite. I'm a 2K guy.
2K.
2K, for sure. 2K. Yeah, Fortnite. Fortnite, yeah.
I'm more willing to play a basketball game, so I'm going to go with 2K.
What's your favorite show right now on Netflix?
My favorite show, The Slasher.
Ooh, definitely Grey's Anatomy.
Party of 5. Party of 5.
And what was it like to lead the NCAA in rebounds last season?
It was definitely a fun stat to have. A lot of people look at the numbers, stuff like that. I try not to think about it, but it's just something that I went out there and did every day, try to help my team as much as I could, put ourselves in a better situation, and that was basically all it came down to.
What was it like being able to play on the Haitian national basketball team this past summer?
It was one of the best experiences in my life. Being able to represent Haiti as the country, because ever since the earthquake, the country been through so much. We had about 6 indoor gyms, but after the earthquake, about 4 of them got destroyed, so we're only left with 1 indoor gym. So the point of the national team was to fundraise and try to build parks and build gyms for the boys and girls to play in. So it was just much bigger than me, much bigger than basketball.
Well, that's a wrap for us from UNCW Men's and Women's Basketball Media Days. We want to thank you for joining us and also remind you to check us out next week as new episodes go up every Friday on our Facebook page and YouTube page at UNCW TealTV.
We can't wait to see what our basketball teams will do this season, and we'll be keeping you up to date on all things Seahawk basketball, as well as other sports updates on our Twitter at TealTV_sports. And as always, remember to be real and keep it teal.
Be real, keep it teal.
Be real, keep it teal.
Be real and keep it teal.
Be real and keep it teal.
Be real, keep it teal.
Be real, keep it teal.
Be real and keep it teal.
Be real, keep it teal.
Be real and keep it teal.
Be real and keep it teal.
Be real, keep it 2. Be real and keep it 2.